Alright guys, hi, welcome back to Our Family Nest. So I thought it would be a good time to do just a little Q&A with Ken since he hasn't been doing his Kicking It with Ken videos.
Why is this a good time?
Just because we haven't caught up with you in a while. Are you ever going to do those kind of videos again?
I don't know, I've been busy.
Anyways, so that's the first question. How's life going right now?
It's going, busy. Weather's kind of crummy though. It's been raining a lot.
I think it's nice.
Do you like this?
Nice rain.
We only had
rain.
one nice day this week. But
All
been
right.
busy just doing chores and working, and I don't know what I've been doing, honestly.
You feel like you're busier right now than say
No,
3 months ago?
it's just summertime.
Yeah.
It's just summertime, so we're busy. Trying to get chores done.
Not really a question, or wait, maybe I should answer this question. So how's life going right now? For me, I don't feel overly busy. I actually feel more at peace with everything ever since I made the decision to start working with Ken again. Because now I just feel like I have another thing that I have to do. So yes, I'm more busy, but I'm only as busy as I want to make myself. But it at least makes me feel like I have something else to focus on, so I don't feel like I'm only focusing on just the social media stuff, which just wasn't enough for me anymore. So
that's good. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
See, I learned stuff too.
Not really a question, but I think you guys should get a lake house.
we just
Tell them our reasoning why we're not gonna do it.
Because this is a lake house that we live at now. I feel like I wouldn't want to take care of this place and another place, and I think it would wear off quickly. I think it would be kind of fun, like when you first get it and the kids would go, and then they would just peel off like anything else we do around here with boats and kayaks and all that stuff. So then it just becomes a chore of taking care of things. Just like even the pool. I mean, the pool is fun. The dogs use it more than anyone, but the kids aren't in it. So therefore, when the pools are easy to maintain when it's being used. When they're not being used, it's more work. They get cloudy, algae, all that stuff. And I think it would be kind of the same for. I mean, like I said, I think it's a novelty that would just wear off.
I think it would be really fun for probably the first year, and then it would kind of die off. But if we kept it long term, once the kids have grandkids, then it would be right. Oh, we're going to Grandma and Grandpa's lake,
Or if it was just, or if it was just where we moved and that was our place of residence,
I think
it would be.
That's the only way it would happen.
Oh, absolutely.
Because if we ended up selling this and ended up somehow being on a lake, which I don't think that's going to happen, but I'm just saying that's maybe in the future it could. Yeah. But the main reason why we decided we don't want to do the lake house, as exciting as it sounded for the first few hours, is we're not getting away from the crappy weather. If anything, we're going further north, just driving into the snow.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I know. I think it would probably be more fun if you did it with your siblings, where they're using it, you're using it, you're sharing, the responsibilities, but then you're also probably turned into arguments. You didn't clean this up,
or your kids did this too.
Right. Yeah, so I don't know.
How do you as a parent deal with your children's breakups?
We're just more of make sure they get through it. Blake's had some issues here and there, and he's old enough now that he can work through them. Carly, we haven't had to deal with breakups, and Chase is just...
Carly's always been the one doing the breaking up every time. So that's worrisome though too, because what if she does get her heart broken? Can she handle it?
Yeah.
You never really know how your kids are going to react, but I think if you're asking for advice on how to handle it, I think the best thing is to try to stay out of it as much as you can in terms of the drama part of it, because that doesn't help your kids to just sit and talk negative about the other person. Just be there.
Well, I think that's what's interesting is even my breakups when I was young, my parents were involved at all. They didn't know.
We are definitely probably more involved than most parents, just because whenever our kids have dated someone, we've always gotten so close with them in terms of travel and spending time together and everything.
Right.
And certainly there's always been things that I've had to hold myself back and not get involved. But yeah, that's the main thing. It's just
we're just supportive. We're supportive.
When was the moment each of you knew that the other one was the person for you? Can you even remember back then?
I can't remember what I did yesterday. If I even changed my underwear.
Well, you know what my answer is for that.
When you knew? Well, I guess when you got married, right?
You didn't know until you got married?
No, I mean,
When they're saying, like, when did you know this was the person you wanted to be with forever?
I mean, I think while we were dating, obviously, you know.
What was there, like,
It wasn't a defining moment, I don't think, for me. It was just...
I unfortunately had to go through... It was harder for me because I feel like I had been married before and didn't, like, was so convinced that I was just gonna make another bad choice, I guess. And so...
You certainly did.
When we broke up, and then...
I'm a bad choice.
I would date other people. That actually kind of helps me decide. I know it probably doesn't sound...
Yeah, she was just out slutting around.
I was not. I'm just saying, like... It helped me make sure, like, even though there were things about you that were so freaking annoying, it was like that annoying stuff that I missed.
Have they changed?
No, and I tell our kids that all the time. Because
what are the annoying things? That's the next question.
Well, no, because Carly's boyfriend has some aspects to him that are, like, he's just almost like a kid.
He is.
And you were like that, and that was sometimes the things that we would fight about, is you were just like, here I was the single mom, and I just felt like you were just not at the same life pace as me.
Most men are, though.
I know.
We're all children.
That was hard for me to understand, but the funny thing is that almost 50 years old, you are still a child.
Yep.
Like, go go start your three-wheeler right now and you'd be zipping around as though you were 20 years old again. Like, that's just who you are.
That's why I bought oil. Did you see it?
Is that what that's for?
Yep. Chase and I are gonna work and get it running.
That's
I can't believe you brought it up. You didn't even know that's what the oil was for.
Great. When you all downsize to a smaller home, how will it work with all the dogs?
They're going with us.
That's obviously a factor in getting a home. That's why we don't want to be in a neighborhood with, like, neighbors right next door, because our dogs will just bark their heads off all day. Have to have a fenced-in yard. I don't want to have to mess with invisible fence and all that crap.
Just face it, we're gonna be stuck here
forever.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to manage this beast.
We'll see. I'm not convinced about that. But anyways, what would be your dream vacation?
My dream vacation? I've always wanted to go to either A, Australia, or B, Egypt, and see the pyramids.
So if you won the lottery tomorrow, that's the first place you'd want to go to, is Australia? Like, that's your dream vacation?
I'd probably go to Vegas real quick.
That wouldn't be good.
That would be fun.
No, it would. It would
not
be. You'd be in the high roller rooms.
Cocaine and hookers.
Shut up. You're so stupid.
It would be a party time.
Yeah, that would be very
How
dangerous.
would I take a quick trip to Vegas? We could do that, bam, without a lot of planning. I could book.
I would say you could go by yourself, but I would definitely not let you go by yourself. I could
literally book that trip tomorrow and go this week.
Well, you could wake up tomorrow and go to Vegas if you wanted to.
But you won't. That's what I'm saying. You won't do it because you need to plan and who's doing
my period
this.
This morning, I don't want to go to Vegas.
What's that have to do with Vegas?
I like to go travel when I'm on my period.
Well, we would leave you'll be off your period by Thursday. Jesus.
Plus, I need time to plan.
There's no planning. I know where I'm staying. I know what I could book this tomorrow.
All right. My dream vacation is staying in a hut over the water. But actually, the truth is, I really don't even care where we go. My dream is going to be when the whole family gets to take a vacation together. We can pull this off in February. We're still working on it. I don't care where we go. That'll be my dream vacation.
Yeah, this weather's got me bummed.
What would you do if you disliked your child's partner or spouse?
There's nothing you can do.
I actually thought about this question never mind, I can't answer because I'll start crying.
Let's hear it.
I'll maybe come back to it.
Let's answer the question.
I don't want to start crying.
Just answer the question. People want to see you cry.
No, they don't.
Just answer the question.
My first husband, his mother did not like me very much.
Yeah.
So that's not what makes me upset. I didn't want to cry.
Why are you getting upset? Just explain it. They want to hear.
Because I know your mom liked me a lot, and that was important to me.
That's nice. My mom liked everybody, though.
Well, that's not nice.
No, I'm just saying she didn't dislike anybody.
Why did you make me answer that question?
Now you're making my eyes water up. There's no paper towels in here. I'm gonna use
I have to use a mask. Why'd you make me do that?
Anyway, so what's wrong with that?
Nothing's wrong with it. It just,
I forgot what the question was now.
What would you do if you didn't like your child's spouse or whatever?
So it didn't bother you that his mom didn't like you, but
it did bother me that she didn't like me.
Yeah.
So the point was supposed to be that I've always thought in the back of my mind that no matter if there were things about a person that one of our kids was with, like, that I didn't like, that I would still make sure I went out of my way to make that person feel like I liked them, because I know what it feels like to.
But you said it didn't bother you.
I don't know. It doesn't. It did back then.
But not everybody's gonna like. I mean, I get it. The fact is the kids, if they're happy, that's all that matters. Everything works out for the best. Are you done?
I'm done.
All right. Next question.
I shouldn't
That was a moment.
Why did I even answer it when I knew when I?
Well, you already convinced yourself that you were gonna cry.
But I didn't think I was. I didn't think I actually would. I tried really hard. I thought if I said I was gonna cry, that I wouldn't cry.
Yeah, that happened.
All right. Will you be doing the Vegas trip for Chase and eventually Carly when they hit 21?
So Chase already said he doesn't want to go.
Right.
Which I don't get.
Yeah. So we went to Vegas, what was it, spring of 2022 with Chase and Carly, and Chase said, you know, he wouldn't necessarily care to come back when he turns 21.
And Carly, on the other hand,
I feel like she would, but she would probably actually say, like, I'd rather go to, like, New York City than go to Vegas.
She would go to Vegas. She wants to bring, like, 5 or 6 or 7 of her friends, and then it would just be
Although, look at how many friends Blake brought. We paid for their room, but then they all paid for their own flights.
Yeah, but then more friends were going there anyways. The thing is although I think Carly wouldn't act like Blake and his friends, for the fact that they would kind of still follow our lead. They wouldn't just venture off and split up and not stay together. It would be a
lot of waiting around for them to get ready.
Oh yeah, that does not
sound fun.
It'd take them 4 hours to get ready.
So if Carly wants to go, yes, we'll do it. I don't think Chase is going to change his mind, and with the upcoming trip in February, we probably won't, like, do another trip, because his birthday's around Thanksgiving, and then it's like Christmas, and then it'll be, you know, right. February. So
if we do anything this year, I mean, I think we should do a Vegas trip, just the two of us, before we do the February trip.
All right, I'm gonna let you answer this because I give enough advice on relationships. False. Best marriage advice you would give your newlywed self. So if you could go back and tell yourself something.
I mean, it's real simple. I think you need to marry your best friend, someone that you get along with. I mean, I know we had little fights early in our relationship, but I mean, for the most part, we have our hobbies. We like similar things. We've kind of maybe not the same person I was at 26, but you kind of mold into this relationship of give and take, and you know who holds what responsibilities. And I still get in trouble. Like, I didn't fill the dog food today, so I got yelled at for not filling the dog food. But
you didn't get yelled at. I texted you.
I know you. Yeah, that's the best part of social media. There's no arguments. It's just usually text like, you're an ass, you know.
No, what was funny is yesterday when we were texting about the pool cover, and then
I wasn't trying to be mean.
And then you said something, you thought that I was, because I told you that the local pool place doesn't carry the solar cover the size we need, and you're like, quit overthinking it.
It is, like, but because the reality is you either buy the expensive one with the warranty, or you buy the cheap one and replace it every year.
Yeah.
There's no ifs, ands, but there's no really options.
No, I know, but you thought I was like debating it. So sometimes the texting thing can be rough because you don't know the interpretation tone of the.
I wasn't mad at all.
But that's why, like, when I am mad, I use the adjectives. Like when I texted you this morning or an hour ago, it is extremely rude to not fill the dog food bin. So you got to add the ly words.
What do they call those?
Adverbs.
No, expletives.
I thought a ly, word ends in ly, is an adverb.
Well, yeah, I'm just talking the whatever. Cut that part out. That's
Are you still doing anything weight loss related?
More to come. I'm not going to divulge what's going on, but things are going to get good.
Yeah, so you just finished your 3-month.
Yep, so my goal is we're actually headed to my brother's. My niece is in town for the weekend before she's gone permanently. So my brother's having us over for spaghetti dinner.
She's moving to South Carolina.
Well,
She's
right.
not gone permanently.
No, well, she's moving. So I was going to do my test tomorrow, but I probably shouldn't do that after I've had spaghetti for dinner. So probably sometime midweek I'll get my A1C checked, see where it's at. Now, we did have a meal last week. Was it in one of the videos? I think it was.
Oh, yeah.
It was
when
a
Ken made
ramen.
It was actually gluten-free ramen with chicken
and
with that Japanese barbecue
sauce
from Costco that I told you guys to die
shame
for.
on me. I had it with a Coke. And just for shits and giggles, I decided to check my blood sugar, and it was well over 300. And I started freaking out, Googling it, called my brother. So it was that self-inflicted, not very good. But then I checked my blood sugar this morning, which you should do either in the morning or like an hour or two after you eat, not right as soon as you're done eating. Anyways, it was 1:30 this morning. So it's down. It was like 1:48. It was 1:30 this morning. So I'll get my A1C checked this week, and we'll kind of see where we go from there. But we're kind of working on a plan here. We'll keep you in the loop.
It'll probably be like a month.
Yeah.
A month, maybe.
Yep. So we're gonna change our lifestyle here. Is what we're gonna do.
All right. Are you still liking the new golf clubs?
Yeah, I like the clubs. I need to. So I've only used the driver once. I didn't hit it as well as I thought. I hit the old driver better. But I think I've changed some things, and what I really need to do is get to the range and just kind of mess around with it. So
you really haven't golfed a whole lot. You were golfing a ton there for a little bit.
When I golfed last week, wasn't it? Or was it the week before?
Wednesday?
Maybe last Wednesday, so it's not that long ago.
I think, yeah, that's
right after the 4th of July.
Yeah.
So that was the only time I used the driver. But the irons, yeah, everything's fine. I like them.
Have you ever thought about traveling the world, just the two of you?
I think the big dilemma is, would I travel the world? I think yes, but I think we're also homebodies too. So to be gone, just think about that. So you keep saying you want to do like this Europe trip. One, I think it's a lot of walking, a lot of sightseeing. Two things that you hate.
Yeah, true.
Okay. Number two, I don't think you can go to Europe for a week.
I don't hate walking. I don't like sightseeing.
Well, there's not beaches, and you might get that in Greece or something like that. But it's a lot of history. So. Yeah. And I don't think you can go for a week. I think you have to go for 2 or maybe 3 weeks. And I think that would just bug the crap out of you, of wanting to get home and be with your dogs. And
I think that's the biggest problem with the whole thing is it's just
like
impossible.
Even Australia.
How would we do that with
Australia's
the dogs?
two days of travel there, 2 days of travel back. You're not just going to go for 6 days. I mean, it just
keep that in mind as you guys are getting older. If you're in your 20s or 30s or wherever you're
travel
at in life,
now.
No, well, I was gonna say, but when it comes to like getting dogs later in life, and you're tied down with these animals, it has a huge effect on just being able to drop things and travel.
Well, I wouldn't trade our pets for the world.
No. I'm just saying, just keep that in mind if you're thinking of getting a pet and you're like, your kids are getting ready to move out and now you're ready to get a dog.
Well, here's the bummer. Here's where I'd like to challenge you. So we talked maybe about 3-4 weeks ago about doing some activities this summer, and we've done nothing. So I mean, like, let's go to Mackinac or something like that. Here we are. We're mid-July and we still haven't done anything. Because
it's so convenient or inconvenient. I wanted to go to Put-in-Bay on Friday. I actually was like looking at things, figuring it out.
Just the two of us?
No, take the kids with us.
Oh, that's no fun.
And then I was like, that can't work. Oh, so you don't want to do things with the kids? You just want to do stuff with the two of us?
We can do either or. You can do both.
That's what I'm saying. With the kids, who's going to take care of the dogs?
We got 2 sitters.
I don't know. That's what just makes it so much work, If you could just say, okay, let's go to Put-in-Bay tomorrow, and you just go.
I could find you a pet sitter real fast.
Well, then I guess I need to start planning the stuff. All right. What was the conversation between the two of you deciding to start a YouTube together? And then she had another message. I forgot to screenshot that one. She had been trying to convince her boyfriend, and he says, no way.
I don't think it was really... So I had worked for an engineering firm. Candi was a stay-at-home mom. And that was back when moms would create mom blogs, basically pictures of the kids and stories. And that's when YouTube picked up, and you'd sit and watch Shay Carl and the Shay Tards. And I'm like, why don't you just do this?
And I was like, no way.
I don't want to do that. I don't know. We did that Harlem Shake. Remember we did that? And
I remember the first time I started turning on the camera is when I was trying to do that Can Fat People Do the Insanity workout? And I'd literally like hide in my bedroom, and I would never let anyone watch me film because I was like embarrassed. It would take me forever to film one video because I would like just keep starting over instead of learning how to like really edit that well.
But then you guys should go watch this, like the first YouTube channel with Chase and Carly where they're in her bedroom. This is our YouTube channel, and Chase is stuttering, and that's kind of what started the whole thing. I mean, we
never really had a conversation like, hey, should we do this?
No, we just started doing it and started posting.
And then it was like, you just, hey, we should do this, we should do that, we should, like, yeah, the Harlem Shake, look, everyone's making this video, we should. And you just,
that's what we did.
You were just always like on board.
Yeah.
Plans for your guys' anniversary in October?
I don't know.
I already have it planned.
Oh, okay.
Remember?
She's got it planned. I didn't know this.
Yeah, remember when you interviewed for that job and I was like, what if they won't give you that time off work? Because I already had our trip planned for our anniversary.
Oh, I didn't know there was a trip.
Yeah, we're just gone. I think it's 3 days.
Is it in Vegas?
It's not in Vegas. It's something like we've never done anything like this before.
Are we gonna do Guitar Hero at the water park in Dundee?
I seen it on social media.
That was the most spontaneous thing you've done since you got married,
anyways. I seen it on social media. I was like, oh, we should do that. And there's actually part of me that's kind of anxious about it, but at the same time I know you'll like it, so it'll be a fun surprise. Favorite, oh, this is our last question. Favorite Taylor Swift song of all time? He was just listening to Taylor Swift, getting ready.
I wasn't, I was just on. Don't throw me under the bus like that.
Don't lie.
I don't even know what it's called. Americana?
Miss Americana.
Miss Americana.
And the Heartbreak Prince.
Yep. I think that's the coolest song.
My favorite.
That and Archer. I like Archer. And Wildest Dreams.
Yeah, we both like Wildest Dreams a lot.
And All Too Well. Those are my top four.
That's definitely not one of my favorites.
It's in my top 5.
I mean, I just love her new album. You look at the new album and I like Labyrinth, I like Lavender Haze, I like Maroon.
We gotta roll.
It's so hard. Go ahead. Probably Wildest Dreams, I like Tolerate It. It changes too, so Invisible String. I could just go on and on. I'd have more like a top 10.
So
I could not
tell
pick
them about what happened yesterday.
a single favorite. What happened yesterday?
You wanted to get some tickets.
Oh yeah, so we were at...
Actually, I don't know why we didn't go.
I know, because you love concerts. It's going to be a little wobbly. Sorry guys, we're on our other camera. Anyways, July 3rd, we were at Fireworks in Sylvania, and someone had posted about going to see...
you don't have to hold that.
Yeah, because it's so wobbly.
It's fine.
About going to see Ed Sheeran, which
you don't like. I said... Hold on, I said
my choice of music,
I did the
but I know you like him.
I did the remodel on the house, if you remember, and I sat and played. I think his album's called the Equal Sign or whatever.
The Graffiti Overpass.
Yeah, I sat and played a lot of that. I mean, it was just good working music for me. Is that Blake?
No, he's at work till 6.
Oh,
anyways, there's that song, or not that, Ed Sheeran and Khalid.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, we should go, Little Caesars. Oh, no. A viewer told me about it. That's what it was, a follower. She said she was going on general admission on the floor. She's like, you guys should get tickets. If you go, let me know, and I'd love to meet you guys. That's what started the whole thing. So I looked up tickets. They weren't even that expensive. There were tickets left. Good seats, too. We probably could have went for like, I don't know, $150 a piece, or maybe even less than that. I don't remember. Anyways, and you're like, I don't know. And then
I looked up the set list, and
and you're like, no, he's playing his new album.
Here's the kicker. Eminem was there
because it was in Detroit.
That would have been awesome.
That's where he's from. So he only played one song though, right?
But still,
it would have been cool. That would have been a nice surprise because no one knew he was going to be there.
How would we know though?
So next time there's a concert, it's just, if you can go to a concert fairly reasonable price, why wouldn't you go?
I invite you to concerts all the time.
Yeah, Killer Queen, that's not a concert.
I'm glad we did. But no, like 3 Doors Down, they're playing. I mean, I like that kind of music.
I don't really like that.
Whatever. You need to broaden your horizons.
Whatever.
Rock concerts aren't all that bad.
Like, I wouldn't want to see, like, Led Zeppelin, like that kind of stuff. Anyways, well, thanks guys for watching our little Q&A video. scratch that or write that down as, let's see, what's the percentage that I end up crying in one of these videos? I swear.
You used to cry in a lot of your videos?
Not in a lot of my videos, but whenever I sit down with you and do these sit down question crap.
It's nice that my mom liked you.
Well, then you pretty much said she liked everybody.
No,
so.
I'm just saying my mom was pretty easygoing, though. It's not. She didn't have a lot of enemies.
But do you understand what you're saying,
Yeah,
though?
I get it.
All right. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you. Bye.
So.